Talaga, sa first page pa lang, like, boom! She got you. She got you. Ganun. Sixth book, When He Was Wicked. This one, I swear to God, the fifth book, awful. The sixth book, okay. I have to say, one of Julia Quinn's most coherent works. It's just, it's a very simple story, simple prompt, and very, predictable na. Well, everything's predictable naman. Predictable na siya once you read it. Pero, the banter, the dynamic, and I have to give where credit's due. I have to say, Julia Quinn knows how to make great banter. Yung tapunan ng lines nilang characters, where you see the dynamic works, it's just good for you, Julia Quinn, good for you. Pero again, trigger warning, it will mention miscarriage and death of a partner. So, ayun nga, it starts off already romantic na. It's, but then, just boom, drama agad. And it's just pure sadness and melancholy sa start, sa first few chapters. And, Francesca, like the third Bridgerton sister, she deals with grief twice. And it's just, and you feel for her. I think one of the best, the strongest suit ng writing dito. Parang Julia Quinn parang she empathizes with Francesca na parang, basta there's something kay Francesca and being emotional and being like, syempre, emotional ka, namatayan ka, diba? So yeah, the hero naman is very charming. He's Scottish. McAvoy, at your service dapat yan. Tapos, surprise, yung hero is in love with Francesca, and he has to live his life for the first part lang, and this is a spoiler, stuck in an unrequited love. So, may something. So yeah, this book reminds me of like a mix between Nicholas Sparks, that's like a telenovela, like a soap opera, a good soap opera, kasi it's just very, what is happening, parang ganon. Like, parang it keeps you on edge kasi di mo alam kung anong mangyayari sunod. Although it's very predictable nga. I'm giving like signals here, but you get it. And of course, again, it wouldn't be a Julia Quinn novel if it doesn't have iffy scenes, especially that pertains to consent. Next, the seventh book. It's In His Kiss. Ito naman. This one's, it's crazy. Kasi, ito naman si Hyacinth Bridgerton, di ba? So, Hyacinth Bridgerton, her character is essentially like Eloise, pero more on mas makulit lang, mas like, sharp agad. This very parang a mix of Eloise and Lady Danbury. Parang gano'n yung character niya. So, yeah. Her book, very cute. May treasure hunt, Easter hunt factor siya. That's very chaotic ng hero and heroine. Very chaotic silang duo na yun. Parehas kasi silang assertive, parehas silang may sasabihin lagi, ganun. So it's just banter. The banter was exquisite. Ayan. So one of the scenes that stuck with me was yung part ni Miss Violet Bridgerton, yung armchair psychology niya armchair psychology read niya kay Hyacinth, na Hyacinth would sometimes push people away that gets too close to her, and the ones who can hold their ground with her, kasi if you read the books, she can be like, quite scary and very like, she will say what she wants to say. She doesn't care, which is good for her. Go bitch. Pero yun nga sabi sa kanya ni Violet na parang, yeah, you tend to scare away people. Because if they like you, if they can hold their ground with you, kahit gaano ka pa man ka-scary, you get scared then, na-intimidate si Hyacinth, tapos aayawan niya na. So, ayun, it's very like, who is it? No, it's not me. I feel for her lang. Ganon. But what I do find charming sa libreto is that it doesn't change Hyacinth's personality for the sake of the hero, for the sake of her love interest. It's used as a moving point to her realization na, oh my god, I'm smart, I'm funny and reckless, but he's also smart, funny, and reckless. So, hi sir. But yeah, the hero loves her for that, for the same reasons then. Like he goes like, yep, that bitch is crazy. I like her. They don't force each other then to change, but instead they change together. It's just, come on, healthy relationship. That's what Eloise's story arc could have been. Kasi there's strength by being in love, there's strength in marriage, there's strength in being a mother, and having ambition. This book is, is cute, and Lady Danbury is god tier in this one. On the way to the wedding. Okay, this book. This book started off strong. It got me hooked. And it has good pacing, interesting characters, both the main characters and the side characters. Plus, may cameo ni Anthony and Kate. You'll see, after all these years, what Anthony and Kate is like. Nice, very cute. And you get to know the last Bridgerton brother, si Gregory, more. And he's just the biggest softy and a dumbass. And he's just, being surrounded all his life by, from all the books, that being surrounded by all his life ng seeing true love. It's, he gets to be hopeless romantic. Like, I want that. I want what they have. I want what my 7 siblings have. It's just very cute. Tapos, siya, parang, in the story, you get to fall in love, but not together. You get to fall in love, kasama si Bridgerton, to the heroine. Yeah, yung heroine niya is basically Elizabeth Bennet, Pride and Prejudice, Lizzie Bennet, pero mas sharp-witted lang. So I have to admit them na I did not expect what happened in the last few chapters of the book. I mean, it's good. It has consistent pacing. You get to learn what Gregor is. You get to learn the heroine and the side characters. That was yung parang journey ni Gregory Bridgerton to, like, in his eternal dilemma na, am I in love with her or the idea of her? Parang ganon. Tapos, and then, boom! Drama! Na-shock ka na. Drama. And then, boom! Revelation. Ganon. And it's just, and it works. It works. And there's just that thrill you feel sa the would they, wouldn't they scenes ng book. It's basically like the mom friend falling in love with a hopeless romantic mama's boy. Yun nga, paratos Gregory Bridgerton's destiny in life is to be a house husband. And I'm like, good for you, Mr. Gregory. So, he has experienced love at its purest form, and they will both literally like sacrifice themselves for the sake of each other. It's just, it's when my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold thy body down. I crawl home to her. I'm parched. The last book, the 9th book na binasa ko lately lang, last week na ata. Or last week lang, yeah. This has been a ride. So yeah, the last book, Happily Ever After, 2nd epilogues. Just, it cleared some plot holes, pero some of them can be just, no, you shouldn't have said it. Just keep it to the drafts, Again, so first book ng 2nd epilogue, The Tukinai, it's cute, it's fine. You get to see the Duke of Hastings, like, children growing, and then may cameo ng Pauline as parents, so cute. And then there's just a surprise at the end, and a fun little surprise. It's cute. And then the Viscount Who Loved Me, Kate and Anthony being overly competitive with each other for like the 300 times na. So, it's cute. Pero, yeah, it didn't add anything to the series. It's just a cute, parang one shot. It's a cute little one shot lang. Next is An Offer from a Gentleman. Yung epilogue nito is not about Sophie and Benedict. It's about Sophie's stepsister, Posey Rayling. She's cute, and she has a happy ending. The story is very wholesome and cute. Tapos, yun lang. Pero you get a peek of like Sophie Beckett's like being actually happy and not always on the verge of tears. Unlike sa book niya, she gets to be like a mother and a sweetheart, and then just, you get to see a little bit of like radiance sa character niya. So cute. And this one, the next is Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. It's fine. It did feel like a plot hole. Sa whole Eloise didn't know who. It's a spoiler. So Eloise didn't know who Lady Whistledown is. So parang this second epilogue lang will like fill that gap na parang alam mo na Eloise kung sino si Lady Whistledown, ganon. Thus it's just the second epilogue just adds more soft Pauline content, and then I'm fine with it. But I have to say, that scene, sana na-expound ni Miss Julia Quinn. That scene with the mirror, I wish that would have been the second epilogue. All I'm saying is that Sir Philip in Love, this one is one of the better second epilogues kasi this is Julia Quinn's attempt to make a first person's POV, and it's about Amanda Crane, one of the twins, to Sir Philip in Love, the book. So yeah, it's very charming, very cute, and has a glimpse of like Eloise and Philip's relationship as a couple and as a parent, Yeah, but still, sayang yung art ni Eloise. And then the next one, He Was Wicked. My fave second epilogue. It's very emotional, guys, very heartfelt, and there's just this bond between Violet and like Francesca, mother and daughter. There's the bond in there. They both deserve that happy ending. It's just, they have been through enough. Leave them at that, And then the next is it's In His Kiss, and Hyacinth's child is just like her, so that's gonna be trouble, but that's fine. So yeah nga, very chaotic. And you get like sneak peeks of like how Hyacinth and her husband's relationship is just pure love and then fun, and it's cute, Pareha silang gago, they're gago for each other. So cute. And then the next is On the Way to the Wedding. This is what I need to tell you now. This should have been, leave the book series ng On the Way to the Wedding. Yun na yun. No need for the second epilogue. Kasi the second epilogue, it didn't ruin much of the book. It was unnecessary. Ano siya? Direct continuation of the book's epilogue. And so yeah, nagkaroon ng scary part. But it ended abruptly. Ayun, na-cut short agad yung epilogue na yun. Yung second epilogue na to, na-cut short yung second epilogue na On the Way to the Wedding. So, yeah, it didn't end that well. And it, instead of like filling the gaps nga, or the plot holes of the book itself, it gave me more questions. The extra story. So, extra story is from Violet Bridgerton. So, ang pangalan is Violet in Bloom. So, it's basically a summary lang ng story niya from her childhood, and then meeting Edmund Bridgerton, the Viscount, and then their love story. So, it's very bittersweet nga, and knowing how their relationship ended, you get to have a peek at how much their relationship was, just that. It was the relationship. I think every one of the Bridgerton siblings was, wants that. That was like the, the expectation. You know, Violet and Edmund's relationship was the expectation of everyone, ng every sibling ng Bridgerton. So, you know, it's just beautiful. And Violet, at the end, Violet becomes at peace about not remarrying kasi nga, you know, hers and Edmund's relationship, love, was just that. It's irreplaceable and it was perfect. And then she just realizes na, yeah, it's hard, but I don't need to have anyone else except her children. You know, it's yeah, it leaves you at peace. Yeah, this video has been quite too long na. And ang sakit na lalamunan ko kakadada dito. Di ewan ko na napapansin niyo, pero I think I will cut it out. Pero I'm stammering na by the end because I am tired. Ang conclusion ko is the Bridgerton books are like charming, cute. It's a glorified smut. Let's say that. But yeah, let's rank the books. So 1 to 9, diba? Hindi, 1 to 8 lang. Let's exclude yung Happily Ever After kasi eme lang yun eh. So, the first one. Ay, teka. The first one, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I have to say, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, number 1 ko yan. Second, ay, teka, second. The Viscount Who Loved Me. I have to say it, the Viscount, wait, teka. Pwede mo magtay. When He Was Wicked. First one, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, When He Was Wicked. The third one, The Viscount Who Loved Me. The fourth, On the Way to the Wedding. The fifth would be An Offer from a Gentleman. The sixth would be It's in His Kiss. And then the seventh is the Sir Philip with Love. And then the last one would be The Duke and I. Yeah. So, you know, that's my 2 cents. Read if you want to, if you have 2 months to spare. If you have 2 months to spare, read the whole series. You know, I read it, I only read it naman tuwing gabi. Almost every day, you know, for, I don't know why. I read it, tapos I get busy, and I stress read, and I do it all over again and again. So, this is my penance, you know, this is what I'm doing for length. Ito yung sacrifice ko. I'm sacrificing my sanity. No. So yeah, that's it. If you want the e-pops, comment below. And if I know you, DM mo lang ako if you want the books. I got you, mom. I got you. And yeah, that's the Bridgerton books. And that's 2 months of my life summarized in one video. Pero ngayon, oh my god, you know what I'm doing right now? Slight update. I'm reading Austenland. Diba? Reading Austenland right now, March 2. I'm reading Austenland and I'm so excited because I know, it's just very charming and I feel for the characters. Jane, erstwhile, Jane Hayes. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks. Goodbye.